Welcome in to the Denver Broncos franchise. I'm Langy, and if you saw me post a New Orleans Saints franchise video, no, you didn't. I feel like since I do talk about this team on my other channel, it'll be actually really good for me to gain some traction by starting with my favorite team, who a lot of you like as well. Therefore, let's dive right into it. So, with the Denver Broncos, I think what makes most sense to start out with our coaching archetype? Well, I think, while I would like to develop the offensive players, I think, actually, we're going to go development wizard because that's what Sean Payton has earned the title of uh, over the past few years with the Broncos having so many players having insane breakouts over the past few years. But yeah, either way, this is the first video I posted on the channel, so leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're not already, and I'm going to see you after my coach is created. Okay, this is what our coach looks like. I know he looks a lot like me. That's what I was aiming for. So, thinking about this, what's it called? Here are the settings I'm going to do. I'm going to do all Madden, obviously. Excel clock on and home field advantage. We're definitely going to have that on. Everything, I want to have full control over this franchise, so we're going to do all that. Auto progress players, definitely don't want that on. I want to be able to choose what my guys and how my guys progress. Tutorial pop-ups, don't want that on. Trade deadline, we're going to do on. Trade difficulty, we're going to do hard, and salary cap, obviously, on. Wear and tear on. Pre-existing injury on, except Drew Sanders' injury is not in this game yet, so I don't know. But progressive fatigue, we're going to keep that on as well. We'll see how that works throughout the year, but yeah, overall, these are the settings. I'm actually not going to do any minimum roster size because I don't like when the CPU uh, signs random guys for your roster. So yeah, I'm also doing fill roster off, and yeah, we'll see where that goes from here. Here's what I did spend my first couple skill points on. I did upgrade all the way to the highest level on this cornerback training XP. I felt like it made sense for the Broncos because obviously we have Moss, we have Barron, and I also did the highest one on coaching staff XP because I feel like that's going to be really helpful for us as we progress throughout this franchise. And I also did buy the one where you get two tier 3 scouts or 3 tier 2 scouts. That's what I meant. So yeah, let's give a little introductory press conference. Coach, a big reason you were hired was your ability to develop talent and get the most out of your players. What area will you focus on first? Well, since we have Bo Nix, we need to develop the quarterback, man. So that's what I'm going to really focus in on here. Shifting to the field, which side of the ball will your identity shine through the most? If you're just talking about the Broncos in real life, we're going to go with defense. So, yeah, anywhere specifically on defense, we're going to try to get Jade Barron, that superstar X factor, in year one. Same with Riley Moss. And lastly, coach, what will give you an advantage over other coaches in this league? We're going to say developing defense because I'm really, really good at defense in Madden, or at least I try to be. I'd like to think I am. So, yeah. All right, let's just go through the roster real quick. So obviously, Bo Nix is going to be the guy that we try to develop. I don't think I'm going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster. Like Ellinger might make the team in real life, but I don't think that's really going to be. He's going to be any use to us in Madden. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut him right off the bat. Like there's just no need for him to be on this team. And obviously, the moves I'm about to make in Madden are not indicative of what I think will happen in real life. But yeah, so we've got a handful of guys. J.K. Dobbins is obviously probably going to be the first, second down back for the Broncos in real life this upcoming year. But for us, I think I'm really concerned about developing R.J. Harvey and obviously 94 acceleration. It's absolutely awesome. So I want to get him on the field as much as possible, especially early on. Jaleel, he'll make this team as well, but Tyler Bede and Blake Watson, you know, 69, nice, and 66 overall. So there's just no room for you guys, so I'm going to cut you. Michael Burton, your role is basically taken over by Nate Rupier Adkins, so we are going to cut you as well. This is where things get really, really interesting because I think all these guys are going to make an impact on the Broncos this upcoming year, so I'm not going to cut any of them, but I am going to cut Michael Bandy. Maybe we land him back on the practice squad, but I'm not too concerned about keeping our practice squad realistic or anything like that. And one thing I am going to do, like Lucas Kroll, there's just no need for you to be on this team, so I'm going to cut him as well. Backup O-line is where things get a little interesting because I would like to hang on to Palczewski, but he is a 64 overall, and Throckmorton and Parrott both have higher overalls than he does. But for the sake of realism, I would like to hang on to Palczewski, and I would like him to be the first off the bench. But Frank Crum is basically a 63 overall, although he does have 85 strength, but, once again, we're going to cut him as well. I would like to see him get a crack at making the Broncos in real life, but, like I said, it's Madden, so, and it's my franchise. Throckmorton, I'm also going to cut. I would much rather give us Gargiulo. I would much rather give us Clay Webb some playing time. So, yeah. I also cut Throckmorton, and I'm probably going to cut Gargiulo. Actually, you know what? Gargiulo, you did not make that horrible mistake on special teams last year, so I am going to cut Forsyth as well. And I do believe that leads us to 8 offensive linemen, so that's more than good enough for me. Edge is where I'm really, really excited about the depth of our defense in real life, so I'm going to try to do everything I can to focus to develop Jonah Ellis, Jonathan Cooper, and Q Robinson. No need for Andrew Farmer. I would like Tillman to be the first right edge off the bench, I guess, since the game quantifies right edge and left edge as 2 different positions. I don't know why they do that, but that's a little weird. This is where we are really, really deep. This is where we are really, really deep. And I am rest up, Matt Henningsen. Hope you recover well from your Achilles injury, but you're going to be off my roster. And honestly, I'm just not going to play the preseason. Like I did that in my last, I guess, Saints test franchise, if you will. But I just don't really like it. I don't really see a use for it. But Savion Jones, obviously, the room is led by Zach Allen, who just got a huge, huge, huge new contract. John Franklin Myers, obviously a great pass rusher. Malcolm Roach, great at stopping the run. Yumal Wazarike, I think he will get a nice chance to crack the Broncos roster in real life. I just think Jordan Jackson's the odd man out here. I will keep all the rookies safe, all the drafted rookies safe at least from being released. So yeah, we don't have a Sam on our roster, so I think I am actually going to move Lavelle Bailey to the Sam position, just for the sake of getting him some playing time and us being able to meet the threshold for the roster being over the roster requirement for Sam. But yeah, Dre Greenlaw, I'm really excited for. Drew Sanders, man, he's got that Achilles injury, so I don't know what to do with him in this franchise. Alex Singleton, I would like to get other guys on the field as much as possible. Johnny Walker, no use for him. He's a 60 overall for a reason, so yeah, I'm going to cut him. Damari Mathis, you are getting cut, or as my friend David likes to call him, Little Toast. Mario Goodrich, you also just got cut from the Broncos, so I'm going to reflect that in my franchise. I don't see a need to keep all these safeties on our team, so I am going to cut uh, DeLarin and Turner Yell, and I also am going to cut Key, I think. And then we're pretty close to being under the roster threshold, but let me see where else I can make some cuts. I would like to keep Lockheed's a 73 overall, but Keydron Smith, you can also be cut. Oh man, my friend David's not going to like this one, but I am going to cut A.T. Perry. I just don't envision him making the roster in real life, therefore I'm just not going to keep him on the team. We have one more cut to make, and I don't really know where it's going to be. I think I would like to hang on to Clay Webb, so I am going to cut. Actually, Parrott, he is a 68 overall, which is good, but like, I don't know. I hope I never have to see him in the game, so we are going to cut Gargiulo. Actually, on second thought, Gargiulo is a 66 overall at 25 years old, and Parrott is a 28 or a 68 overall at 28 years old. Therefore, I am going to cut Parrott. All right, and there we go. You see in the top right, we are now at the roster limit. I'm not going to play the preseason just because I feel like that shit's really boring, but I am going to do my training camp drills, and we'll see what comes of this. All right, we're running behind Adam Troutman, and yeah, this drill is honestly way too easy, so I'm not going to show you very much of it, but all you got to know is RJ Harvey can take pretty much anything to the house in this game. Running behind Troutman once again. Man, Troutman in this drill is the greatest blocker of all time, so I'm just going to keep running behind him, and we'll see where we go. Man, even with the spinny things, we are into the end zone. Like, see, I completely messed up my cut right there, and I still was able to just walk into the end zone, so that was pretty cool. Let's see, I get the style bonus, right? Yeah, I do. Come on, let's see if we can get gold. Ah, bit of a pipe dream. Wait, actually, let's see, we got one more crack at the end zone. Yes, let's go. 60K points, so we did end up getting gold in that drill right there. I love me some Marvin Mims, so we are going to try to do everything we can to develop his route running game in this franchise. We're against Patrick Surtain in this drill, which is not the easiest job in the world, but, you know, when you've got Bo Nix throwing you the football, anything is possible. Ooh, that corner of the end zone, I guess he just launches it into outer space. Oh, yeah, that's money right there. Oh, nice. We got the hot spot just barely. I did not play any of the preseason, but we ended up winning all 3 games. And here's also something I'm going to do. I would like these draft classes to be strong in areas that I don't think Madden does a good job of making their draft classes strong at. So that's skill positions and front seven. Outside of that, I'm pretty fine with pretty much everything. But yeah, overall, I don't feel like they do a good job of uh, making sure that there's at least some really fun rookies. All right, here's what the first round looks like right now. Right now, we've got CJ Rose out of North Dakota State as the best quarterback. John Thomas, 6'4", 266 edge out of LSU. Kadero Lowell, 6'1", 201 out of Washington State. So yeah, we've got a lot of really nice talent coming into this year's draft. Hopefully we have a late pick, but yeah, overall that's just how I'm feeling about the draft class. Here's a modification I'm going to make to the depth chart. Harvey was listed as the fourth running back on the depth chart. I am actually going to put Harvey as the second running back. I also put Rupier Adkins as that tight end right there. Devon Bailey is going to start as our wide receiver too, and I am going to bump up all these guys just a little bit ahead of Sherfield. Since Rupier Adkins is going to be a fullback, I'm putting Caleb Lohner as our tight end 3. And then the offensive line is going to be the exact same as it is in real life. So I'm also going to put Jonah Ellis as the backup edge on both edges. But yeah, overall, that's just how I'm feeling there. Lavelle Bailey is going to be our starting Sam. I do not care that he is a 64 overall and Singleton's a 78 overall. I would just much rather have Lavelle Bailey out there to begin with. I'm going to put, um, hmm, who am I going to put as our Will? Probably Drew Sanders since he is the youngest. Um, I also am going to put Jade Barron as our nickel, at least to start the year, and have Riley Moss be on the outside. Crawshaw is going to be our punter, and they have Devon Bailey and RJ Harvey as our kick returners. I'm throwing Marvin Mims back there along with RJ Harvey. And then I'm also going to have Marvin Mims return punts. Why would you not want the two-time All-Pro returner doing that for your punts? Harvey's going to be our third down running back because, uh, Madden, it really doesn't matter how how bad a guy is at pass protecting. Power running back, we're going to put J.K. Dobbins, or we're going to put Object Estimate. Slot wide receiver, I am going to put Mims and Franklin as the 1 and 2 right there. Rush left edge, Benito. Rush right edge, Cooper. Rush defensive tackle, Zach Allen and John Franklin Myers. Nose tackle, John Franklin Myers. And I am also going to put Lavelle Bailey as our second sub linebacker. And then, yeah, I think Sternad will be the 3. Slot cornerback, we're going to put Jade Barron out there to begin with, but first guy in line is going to be Jaquan McMillan, and we're going to try to have as many of those guys on the field as possible at the exact same time. All right, against the Tennessee Titans, we've got Cam Ward, and these are going to be the guys that I do want to um, try to develop first and foremost. We've got RJ Harvey, Jade Barron, as well as Jeremy Crawshaw. So all of our rookies from this past year, we're going to try to develop them as much as possible, but yeah. We actually did get a player upgrade before our first game at Tennessee, so we'll see who it is. Oh, Chris Ames Drain, that's nice. Week 1 in Power Field at Mile High. They actually did a pretty good job of making the front of the stadium look like how it does in real life. And we are going to be wearing our all blue for our first game against the Tennessee Titans. I miss these Broncos blue uniforms, and it's my franchise, so we are going to run onto the field wearing those. That's what Tennessee is wearing. Let's see what we get started with. All right, looks like we are going to be kicking the football off first. So, all right, well, let's see what you got right here. Obviously, if you guys are forgetting, touchbacks now go to the 35 in real life. So, we're going to see what we can do. Nice play by Sternad on defense right there. We've got Cam Ward making his NFL debut against the vaunted Broncos defense. I'm telling you, man, in real life, the Broncos should really, really get after Cam Ward. If they don't, then that'd be a huge problem. All right, let's see. Tennessee's coming out in single back with Tony Pollard right there. Singleton, Sanders. Who else do I have on the field? Yep, that's basically it. I also have Lavelle Bailey. Let's see if we can get to the edge. Nice. Way to tackle there, Drew Sanders. All right, Tennessee is giving us a bit of a look that, I don't know. It looks like they're going to be running the football again, but oh man, they actually ran the football again. Nice way to rally to the football, PS2. All right, here we go. We got our pass rushing package on the field for third down, and let's see. Oh man, ah shit, I completely whiffed my hit stick right there with PS2, and they are going to take this into our territory, to our own 18-yard line, man. All right, no harm, no foul, though. I think we can get away with running some man right here, and let's see. They're going to run it again with Tony Pollard. Let's see if we can fill the lane with Bailey. Well done. We've got man once more, and Tony Pollard is bouncing it to the outside, but Alex Singleton, no, actually, Talanoa Hufanga is right there. Let's go. All right, we're going to run some cover 3 sky. Hopefully, you know what? I'm actually going to spy Bailey just so I just because I don't want Ward to take off against us. But yeah, so we got over the middle of the field. All right, let's see what we got. Nice. That's why we QB spy right there. All right, pretty solid opening drive outside of when I completely whiffed on that third down. So yeah, I expect Tennessee to take a 3-0 lead, and there you go. Marvin Mims and RJ Harvey back deep to receive the kick. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if we can make something happen. Pretty decent. Nick Benito has a bruised shoulder, but luckily he will return soon. That's good for us. Let's see if we can get a nice little stretch run here with J.K. Dobbins to start the game. A little worried about Evan Ingram over there matched up against, wow, Matt Judon on Tennessee. And we are able to get to the outside. Well done, J.K. Dobbins. Actually, I'm just going to trust Cortland Sutton to win a one-on-one block right here. And unfortunately, he does not. But Harvey is able to break it to the outside. Let's go. We're starting really, really strong on the ground. All right, passing situation. So we do have Harvey out there. I'm gonna swallow my pride a little bit and have Adam Troutman block. We also have Vele on the flood concept, or not a flood, but a corner. And we also have Cortland Sutton over there. Oh, over the middle of the field. Oh man, Evan Ingram with the backwards slam dunk, and he ends up hitting the Tennessee Titans defender in the helmet with it for an incompletion. You know what? We got to be hot to Franklin right here. Let's see. Okay, Tennessee actually did a pretty solid job covering that, and nice. Oh man, a little too much mustard on that for Marvin Mims to bring in. Let's see if we can get something going here on third down. Oh, RJ Harvey over the middle of the field. Or no, that's J.K. Dobbins. Let's go. Let's go into Tennessee territory. All right, I'm reading this Mims to Sutton to Franklin. All right, Mims not open. Oh, but we do have a running lane. I gotta throw it away. The cure to male loneliness is mesh spot, and you know what? I think Troutman might be. All right, actually, I'm gonna hit Sutton streaking across the middle of the field. Let's see if we can get some yak. But we got a 3rd and 3. All right, Troy Franklin, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Oh man, I should not have thrown it to Franklin. He just did not win at all. You know what, man? It's week 1. Let your nuts hang a little bit. So I am going to have Dobbins and Ingram run like little opposite digs. So I am going to see which one of them wins. And it looks like Dobbins won. Oh, what a juke to bail us out of that situation right there. 2 catches for 30 yards on the opening drive for J.K. Dobbins. All right, let's see if we can get Estime a nice little carry, and let's see if he can follow Rupier Adkins. All right, so we did get down to the 3-yard line. Do I want to go with that again? I'd just rather go with what was working on the last drive, and that was stretch runs. So let's see if we can get RJ Harvey into space for a touchdown. I like the look to the left a little bit better. Let's see if we can catch Cody Barton lacking. Boom. Oh, come on. Even though Rupier Adkins didn't get the block, touchdown, RJ Harvey. Let's go. Kick is good. Hold is good by Jeremy Crawshaw. 7-3 Broncos. All right, man. Now that it's 7-3, let's see if we can get after Cam Ward, man. All right, we are basing out of nickel. We've got all these corners on the field at once, but Zach Allen, the man with the new contract, comes up big for us. Nice little stop right there. And then we have our pass rushing package on the field again, except this time we've got Ellis instead of Benito. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see what we've got here. And they ran a flat to 87-year-old Tyler Lockett, but there is absolutely nothing there. So, yeah, I am going to, let's see. We're going to show cover 2, but we're actually running cover 3. So, yeah, and then we've got Ellis. Benito actually is injured still, so we've got Jonah Ellis doing his thing. Let's see if we can rally to the football. Nice tackle right there. Marvin Mims Jr. back deep to field the punt. I don't think we're going to get any space to return. Yeah, no, we got nothing. You know what? Let's run another HB slip screen to J.K. Dobbins. Let's just trust our blocking to get out in front of everything, and let's see what Dobbins can make happen in the open field. What a pancake block by Ben Powers. J.K. Dobbins is absolutely annihilating the Titans on the ground here early on. I would actually prefer to run it to Troutman's side because I feel like we're more plus in the run game over there. Nice block by Powers to pick him up, but we only get a gain of 1. Let's do some power running with RJ Harvey. I do love these HB stretch plays where we can just isolate Harvey and make him, get him into the open field. I'm going to switch my camera angle real quick, and nice. We've got a nice little hole right there. Well done. Nice little, Harvey is 3 for 38 on the ground right now. And you know what? Let's just keep going at it. Let's just keep attacking the Tennessee defense with where they can't stop us, and that's with these little runs right here. All right, I'm going to pull Root Beer Adkins. All right, come on, blocking. Don't let me down. We've got a nice hole. Nice, hit the hole. Let's go. And I do want to keep Harvey fresh because we do have wear and tear on, so I do want to keep him, fresh throughout the season. Got Mims streaking across the middle of the field. Way to win. Oh, turn out field. Turn out field against Cody Barton for a touchdown. Nice. Let's go. Man, that was money against cover 4 quarters right there. Kick is good. 14-3 Broncos. I think they're going to start throwing a little bit more, but they keep lining up with these run looks on first down in particular. So I'm going to keep, pretending like they are going to throw. And we got the personnel to press, so I'm not worried about Tennessee or anything like that. What a stop by Dre Greenlaw. All right, who we got on the field? Ellis, Savion Jones, Zach Allen, Malcolm Roach. I'd love to see them try to run it against this front, and they tried to. They did everything they could, but Riley Moss rallies to the football. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put, what do I want to do with this nickel? What do I want to do with this nickel? Let's see if Benito can get back out there. All right, thank God Benito's healthy, but I think I need to resub him in on pretty much every package we have. So, yep, that does it for me, and let's see if we can. Oh, we've got someone streaking over the middle of the field, and literally nothing was right there for Cam Ward. Telling you, after the first drive, our defense absolutely came to play, man. This is how the game should go in real life. Oh yeah, I got some space right here. Not a whole lot, but nice return nonetheless. All right, I'm thinking Franklin. Thinking Troy Franklin on that out route. Yep. Just keep going. Nice. I like how they have his little arm sleeves in the game, too. Man, we're just going to keep running these mesh concepts until they prove that they can stop them. So here's what we're going to do. I'm thinking Sutton. Nice. And we've got one into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, all Madden feels like light work right now. This is awesome. Great start for your Denver Broncos. Kick is up. It is good. And we are up 21-3 against the Tennessee Titans. What I would like to see, though, I want to see us get some turnovers. I want to see us make Cam Ward's life absolutely miserable. So, yeah, I'm going to try to crowd the line of scrimmage, and let's see what we can do. Man, they keep running the football, but they're just gaining nothing as he gets tabletopped by Jonathan Cooper. Oh, my God, what a weird route concept that was. We're just going to keep staying in cover 3 match, and then I'm going to spy Lavelle Bailey again just so they can't do any funny business. And then we've got, oh, man, what a play by Cam Ward to find Hooper, or no. Who is that over the middle field? I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, well. Man, I'm telling you, our defensive line is just having a day up front. All right, they did actually get some nice push there on our offensive line, but luckily, Patrick Surtain made the stop, but Zach Allen has been, oh man, Zach Allen has been injured, so we are throwing JFM out there in his place. Yeah, no, not good news. Not good news at all, but Riley Moss there to make the tackle. Bruised ribs will return soon. You know what? We're up 21-3. I'm not going to throw Zach Allen back out there again. You got all that good guaranteed money for a reason, so good on you, Zach Allen. All right, to the trip side, we've got cover 3, but to the weak side, we've got cover 2. That's how you play cover 9, and let's see what we got here. A little interesting to see Tennessee come out with an empty look, but oh my God, I completely had that, but could not rally to the football, could not make Calvin Ridley regret his decisions close enough in time. All right, I'm going to try to blitz right here, actually. Oh, man, I just got completely lost in all the traffic. And we have allowed another touchdown, unfortunately. Man, like I said, it's been a little too easy for Cam Ward, but, as long as we just keep scoring on the offensive side of the ball, I'm not concerned at all about this game. Oh, man, J.K. Dobbins back there, actually, now. Okay. Nice little run back to the 33. All right, J.K. Dobbins, HB draw. Nice. RB, protect the football. Yeah, we still got all our timeouts and everything, so let's see if we can get something going with this little 2-minute drill. And yeah, overall, these HP stretch runs have been working like a charm for us. So we've got Powers blocking the backside guy. Let's take a little timeout. All right, now we're at the 44. What do we want to run? All right, we've got Evan Ingram breaking open. Nice. Maybe I'll use another timeout right there. Why not? Got Caleb Lohner on the field lined up out wide. I'll be interested to see how he actually runs this route, but oh man, Cortland Sutton absolutely just sold right there. You know what? We'll give Rupier Adkins a chance to pick up this first down right here. Tennessee's playing very light up front, which is interesting to me, but oh well. Nice run, Rupier Adkins. All right. Let's hurry this up. Let's hurry this up. Let's get to the line of scrimmage. And you know what? We're gonna run a screen with Harvey. We're gonna see how we can catch him off guard. Nice. Okay, get to the boundary. Get to the boundary. Yes. Telling you, man, this offense is cooking. Like, if they're just gonna keep showing, if they're gonna play prevent defense with when we have one timeout, then I'm just gonna take every inch they're gonna give me. Like, see, we just got to the 5-yard line. 6 rushes for 70 yards for our outstanding rookie RJ Harvey. See if we can hit Mims. Yes. Touchdown Broncos. We were up 28-10. Scoring summary: 8 plays, 67 yards. That was just light work for us. The Tennessee offense is completely overmatched, or Tennessee defense, I should say. Single back wing pair. So we are going to run a 4-4. We're going to run rather heavy. We're going to have 4 linebackers on the field, and let's just see what the Titans decide to do. They did actually run outside, and they did get some decent. Wow, man, Pollard with an actually really good run, but oh well. As long as we don't allow them to do anything like crazy right here, we should be good. Oh my God, we completely busted our coverage, and Tennessee just threw a complete bomb to the end zone. Man, who was running that drop zone? Why did my guys like completely run across the middle of the field from one another? I'll have to watch that back. But regardless, I mean, I guess that's a Hail Mary attempt that's been completed. All right, we've got Marvin Mims running this one back. Let's see if we can get something. All right, I'm thinking Ingram right here. Thinking Ingram, and Caleb Lohner is still lined up. Oh, that's why. Lined up out wide. We're going to throw Bailey out there. Canceled play action. Oh, man, I had nothing there. There was a guy bearing down on my face, so I didn't really have a whole lot going for me. We got him on this play in the first half, I believe. So let's see if we can do that again. All right, pump fake. Nice. All right, you know what? I got nothing wrong with that. Get us to 3rd and 1. Let's be an efficient offense, not an explosive one. All right, we're going to run a little read option. Yeah, I like this call a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Way too easy. And Bo Nix. Bo Nix. All right, let's run out of bounds so we avoid getting hit by the defender. HB inside zone. Once again, I like this play off of McGlinchey. Actually, I'm going to put, you know what? I'm going to put Ingram in motion. Put Ingram in motion, and damn. And RJ Harvey's been absolutely electric for us in his first game, so we're just going to keep running our passing offense just off of him. And nice, able to make a spin move right there. He made something out of nothing, to be completely honest. Harvey is a little tired, so I am going to sub him with J.K. Slobbins. And, oh man, that shallow route was covered really well. Oh well, let's just kick the field goal right here, and let's go up 31-17. Boom. Right down the middle. We just need to stop, like, doing dumb stuff against the Titans on offense. Or on defense, I should say. Come on, pick that, Brandon Jones. Let's go. Cam Ward's first real mistake of the day, and it comes to our safety, Brandon Jones. Let's freaking go. Now I've got a chance to go up 17-38. Let's keep pounding it on the ground, man. We've got a nice little lead headed into the second half, so nice. All right, we get the corner with J.K. Dobbins. Let's go. So Jarius Sneed, I completely forgot he was on the Titans, is hurt. So honestly, we've got a bunch of nice little crossing routes here. I'm gonna cancel the play action. Actually, I don't like when play action has to play out. Oh my God, McGlinchey just got dusted right there. But ooh, I think we have a nice little opening, low key. Yes, way to go, Bo Nix. Not taking a negative play right there. J.K. Slobbins up the middle. Ooh, nice little win on the outside. Let's go. Actually going to run a little HB sweep right here. Let's see if we can get Harvey back out there. Oh, what a block by Mims to free up Slobbins and get him into space. And I think we're going to try to get a rushing tug with Harvey right here. Let's run some outside zone. Nice. Shout out Denver Broncos, built for tough offensive line of the week after this performance. Like, there's just no way that, oh man. We're cooking. We're cooking on the ground for sure. All right, what's the scoring summary? 5 plays, 34 yards, minute 35. Since Tennessee is pretty much going to be passing the rest of the game, this is where I'd like to see our pass rush really, really start to get after it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. So Tennessee actually did decide to hand off, but we've got Jonathan Cooper right there to stuff him for a loss. All right, we're going to run nickel 2-4, and I'm actually going to run some Tampa 2 because they haven't been taking many deep shots. So let's see what we've got in the flat right here. No way they're going to run it. Okay, with the motion, I thought they were going to run it. And I guess that was a nice little clear out concept, but we've got 3rd and inches now. So let's go heavy. They're going to run goal line, so I think they're going to QB sneak this. So let's see if we can, I'm going to commit to stopping the QB sneak. Oh my God, they still got it anyway. All right, running some cover 2 drop. Who else? We have Stranad, Bailey, and yeah. All right. Ultimately, this personnel grouping, I like it for the look we've been given. And all right, they had nothing to do, so they got to check it down. But Riley Moss rallies to make the tackle on Tony Pollard. Greenlaw and Lavelle Bailey over the middle of the field. Oh man, I thought Cam Ward was going to be able to hit Calvin Ridley right there, but what a tackle by Jade Barron. Looks like Gabe Davis is on the Titans now, which I did not know about, but yeah, oh well. All right. Oh man, what a 4 verticals call. But Riley Moss knocks out at the last second. Oh yeah, got another nice little 4th and 3 from the Titans. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have Hufanga block this guy, and then we're gonna see if we can work to the backside. Oh well. See if we can get something going with Harvey right here. Bouncing to the outside. Oh man, we had a nice little hole, but I didn't take it. That's my bad. You know what? We've done really well throwing the ball all game, so that's just what we're going to keep doing right here. We've got Cortland Sutton on a nice little drag route for a gain of 26. Heading into the 4th quarter, you saw that replay of that Brandon Jones INT right there. Let's go. We haven't sacked Ward at all, I think, but you know, as long as we can keep getting, uh, stops, I think we're fine defensively. Got a nice little speed out, but Sutton's coming across the middle of the field. What a throw over the linebacker's head. Bro didn't even try to leap up for it or anything, but yeah. Got a nice little option play right here where Belair or Sutton can either stop or they can just continue to go. And I'm going to see if I can hit Belay on the stop. Nice. Way to hang tough. I see this free real estate right here for Harvey. Yep. Right over the middle of the field. Nice little 7-yard gain. Actually, do I want to run it to the weak side? Nah, I don't know. Gonna trust our guys to win, and they don't, unfortunately. Oh well. All right, who do I got here? I've been thinking one of these outs between Mims and Ingram. All right, Mims. Oh man, I had him. I really should have thrown it to him, but work to the backside. Oh, what a play by Marvin Mims after I completely missed my read on him right there. And you know what? We're gonna give Rupert Adkins another chance to punch this into the end zone right here. Running behind Quinn Miners and Luke Wattenberg. Let's see if we can get. Ugh. Nice little play by Jeffrey Simmons to do it up. But RJ Harvey, let's see if we can get these stretch runs to work in our favor again. I guess the adaptive AI just got us with Cody Barton. Double slants. All right, let's see. Who do I want here? Thinking Mims to Ingram. Actually, Ingram's open. What am I doing? Okay, we didn't get the touchdown right there, but here's what we're going to do. I got to take a field goal. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. You know what? It's my franchise, so I am going to try to punch it in. Worst case scenario, we get him down at the 2-yard line. So, oh well, yeah. What's our go-to play call right here? What's our go-to play call? HB stretch. Yeah, right. I feel good about this one. I feel really good about this one actually. Just hope that Ingram can hold up his block. And nice way to work to the backside. I don't know how many touchdowns that is for Harvey tonight, but you know he's been doing absolutely amazing. Crawshaw with the hold. Kick is good. Yeah, I guess Jarrett Stidham trotting back onto the sidelines with the offense, even though he watched that whole drive from the bench. All right, Tennessee is down 45-17. I have almost 500 yards of offense. I'm curious to see what they do, like with their play calls right here. Oh shit. All right, that was a pretty good play call right there, and they could have had a lot more yards, but Gabe Davis decided to go out of bounds. Man, they're still running the football. They're insistent on getting Tony Pollard his fantasy points or whatever, and yeah. Brandon Jones, I'm going to be using him. I'm going to watch him just in case the tight end slips out and like goes on a pass or anything. We've got Jonah Ellis right there for the TFL. One thing I do think they need to do, I think they do need to buff the pass rush in both college football and Madden from the edges. Like, I think the D tackle pass rush is really overpowered in college football, but what's it called? Is the edge pass rush, in my opinion, is not good enough. And I know that I know that it's all Madden or everything like that, but still, man, I think that with Cam Ward playing in his first career game, I thought we would have been able to bring him down for sacks a lot more. Maybe I just got to blitz, and that's just what we got to do. Fuck it, we're gonna blitz. We're gonna blitz, and I completely whiffed with Lavelle Bailey. But what a tackle by Greenlaw to bail me out right there. What? Okay, Zach Allen, I see you tackling him from behind, even though he got 2 yards. Still see you. Okay, nice little RPO, but Patrick Surtain the second right there to mitigate the loss or mitigate the gain. All right, Jonah Ellis. Let's see if I can make something happen. I'm going to user him. Oh, man. Well, I was able to get the tackle, but Tennessee's definitely going for it right here. So it's base. Man, I don't know why you're running it on 4th and 3. That just means that we got to keep stat padding. All right, Evan Ingram with a wide open out route right there. It's like taking candy from baby. We're going to use our timeouts. We're going to do everything we can to just stat pad this game. All right, we've got a lot of push right there from our offensive line. 13 rushes, 83 yards for RJ Harvey in his first career game. Let's see what we've got with Caleb Lohner. Let's see if we can run a little. All right, I'm going to make him run a nice little zig route. Caleb Lohner. Oh, man, he couldn't even catch the football. His catch rating is so low that he couldn't even catch the football right there when he was wide open. Wide open. You know what? We're going to give him another chance because why not? Why not? Let's go. Okay, he has no yak ability at all, but it's okay. He's 6'8". He's 6'8". Evan Ingram streaking across the middle. See if we can get out of bounds. Nice. Bo Nix, 311, 3 touchdowns on the day. Let's see if we can make it 4 low key. Go ball to Caleb Lohner or Cortland Sutton. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, getting the score to 52 was a bit of a dream, but your Denver Broncos have won 45-17, advanced to 1-0 on the season. We've got the Indianapolis Colts next week. In case you're curious about the stats, here is me. Cam Ward actually went 15 for 18, so he had an 83 completion percentage, but he also threw a pick, whereas we did not. And yeah, RJ Harvey was an absolute dog. Same with J.K. Dobbins. We were running about 7 yards a clip between both of our running backs. Even Rupier Adkins had nice little carries. Bo Nix averaging 22.5 yards per clip. Gabe Davis had that really, really long catch in the first quarter, or he had it at the end of the first half, but yeah, if you're looking for the receiving for all of our guys, we just had consistency across the board. We spread the ball around pretty well. No sacks allowed. Cody Barton had quite the tackling day because he had to. But TFLs, Jonathan Cooper with 2, Dre Greenlaw with 1, Zach Allen with 1, Jade Barron with 1. 1 pick, obviously, on the day, and that was Brandon Jones. If you're curious about the kicking, Will Lutz, 1 field goal made, 1 field goal attempted, 6 extra points made, 6 extra points attempted. All right, so here's who really showed out in that game. Bo Nix just got an upgrade, and we are going to make him, I think his archetype is a scrambler. No, it's actually field general. All right, that makes sense. So I don't really want to go against the grain when it comes to, guys and their archetypes, so I'm just going to do with the scheme fit. And Jade Barron has a really nice face scan, too. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But I will make his thing man-to-man. That way we can be more aggressive with our blitzes and we can get more aggressive with actually sacking the quarterback every once in a while and everything like that. Riley Moss, what an atrocious face scan that is, but I think I'm also going to go with man-to-man, provided that is. All right, zone, I guess. All right, that makes sense. I don't really think it does, but because we weren't that good in zone last year. But yeah, that basically does it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.